Number 5. Captain Charles Upham, New Zealand Frontline Officer. Captain Upham was born in 1908 in Christchurch, New Zealand, and spent his early days working various jobs and going to school, where he earned a diploma in agriculture. In September of 1939, Britain declared war on Nazi Germany, prompting Upham to leave school and enlist in the New Zealand Expeditionary Force, where he was promoted to the rank of sergeant. In May of 1940, Hitler ordered the invasion of Crete, the last toehold for the Allies in the defense of Greece. Upham was assigned there and placed in charge of a platoon where he would see action for the first time against Hitler's formidable paratroopers known as the Fallschirmjäger. Upham led his men with great inspiration and brilliance, but would also be noted for his own courage in combat. While commanding his platoon in Maleme, Upham personally destroyed 3 machine gun positions using grenades. When Upham was withdrawn from Maleme, he carried a wounded man while under fire, and then rallied more men to help rescue more wounded. In the same campaign, Upham was assigned to retrieve a battalion of men that had been isolated and was about to be cut off. Upham advanced 600 yards through enemy territory with just one other soldier to successfully retrieve the battalion back to friendly lines. The details of Upham's exploits are worthy of a feature film, as even though the Battle of Crete continued, Upham was severely wounded in the shoulder from a mortar blast, shot in the foot, and also suffered from dysentery, but none of these stopped Upham from serving with distinction, which earned him his first Victoria Cross. Unfortunately, Crete would be lost and overrun, leading to Upham being promoted to the rank of captain before being sent to Egypt, where he took part in the First Battle of El Alamein. When he arrived, Captain Upham was placed in charge of a company in order to prepare for an attack on El Ruwasat Ridge. During the night, Upham destroyed a truck carrying German troops and managed to once again personally attack enemy machine gun positions. However, just before the dawn broke, Upham's company engaged a defensive position of Germans that had 4 machine gun nests, all supported by tanks. Upham responded to the enemy, and despite heavy casualties on both sides, managed to capture his objective and destroy a tank along with the other German vehicles and guns. During this engagement, Captain Upham was shot through the elbow and was brought back to safety, only to have his wounds quickly treated before he immediately returned to his men. Upham would heroically return and endure a whole day of heavy artillery and mortar fire. During this barrage, Upham would be wounded again, this time preventing him from being able to move. His position, now being reduced to only 6 men, was unfortunately captured. For his actions in Egypt, Captain Upham was awarded a bar to the Victoria Cross. Upham's story would not end here though, as after being taken prisoner, he made numerous escape attempts and would also be branded as dangerous by his German guards. One of my favorite stories, in fact, occurs on a train during his transportation. You see, Upham wasn't allowed to use the bathroom unless the train was traveling at high speed, so when the time came and he was allowed to use the washroom, Upham pried the window open and jumped out anyway. In the end, Captain Upham was sent to the infamous prison camp known as Colditz Castle, until its liberation by the Americans in 1945. Captain Charles Upham served with great distinction and was a hero for the Allies. He was the only Commonwealth soldier to be awarded the Victoria Cross twice during the Second World War.